You guys are in such a good groove. Still a couple weeks out though before postseason and things go up to another level.
Yeah.
How do you feel about are there still things for you to accomplish in this and improve on these last couple weeks, or is it really just about kind of trying to sustain and keep this high level going as you head into the postseason? How do you approach the next couple weeks mentally?
I think it's a little bit of both. We're definitely trying to sustain this. We have been playing pretty well, and we're trying to sustain a lot of positive things that we've been doing. But at the same time, especially against the LA schools, we didn't really come out to a great start against either team. And I think something that we're trying to focus on is coming out to start every single game, no matter who the opponent is, with 100% energy and effort, and that's something that we can always focus on, and especially getting towards the end of the season when it's starting to get a little bit of, like, it's becoming a bit of a grind and it's a little bit tougher to finish out the season, so we really need to focus on playing our hardest every single game and coming out with as much energy as we can.
So if there's something tangible to watch for in the Cal game, it'll be, hey, what do you guys do in the first couple minutes? How ready to play are you?
Yeah, for sure. I think just focus and energy and effort, and really coming out on defense with, making a statement and trying to set the tone where we want it to be. Yeah.
You feel like you've kind of settled in over this stretch here. I know like the shots falling is a little bit spotty at the beginning of the year, but over the last few games, kind of feel like you've settled into a rhythm a bit.
Yeah, I think so. My teammates and coaches have had confidence in me all along, and I think every game I come into, I just am focused on, contributing what I can do, and it's just so happened that I've had shots falling the last couple games, but I think as a whole, like, we're starting to really get into a rhythm, and everybody on the team is starting to find their, they're starting to bring positive things to the table, and so that's part of the reason why we've been able to play so well together lately.
You've been such a prolific shooter. I think everybody looks at your 3-point totals and says that's how to define the quality of your play. I wonder how you feel like the other aspects of your game have been developing, year over year in recent weeks, and how you quantify a good game. Is it really how many shots you got to fall, or is it much more beyond that?
Not at all, actually. It's when I look at games and think about how I played and how I have helped the team, it has nothing to do with my shots. Based on the night, some people will face guard and not let me catch it on the perimeter, and that opens up things in the paint for Ruthie. And other nights, like against USC, we'll have open perimeter shots, but I think I've tried really hard this year to make an impact defensively and just be able to contribute on the defensive end, and doing lots of little things on the floor. So I really try to look at a little bit of everything. Defense, hustle, bringing energy, being able to communicate. So, yeah.
Are you getting to the basket a little more frequently this year? I feel like that anecdotally, but I don't know if you feel like that's been a point of emphasis or anything.
Maybe lately, like the last few weeks, a little bit more. I just try to take what the defense gives me.
How quickly in a game, like against USC, do you realize, okay, they're trying to take other things away, I'm going to be open, this is my chance to, make 7 3-pointers?
You can recognize it pretty quickly. I think USC had a plan to come out and kind of take the emphasis out of the paint for us, and so I could tell at the beginning of the game that I was going to be open on the perimeter for some shots, and that we were going to have some shooters open, especially when other guards drove to the middle. So pretty soon you can tell what the plan is for the other team, and sometimes it changes throughout the game, but
When you guys are in a groove like this, playing the way you plan and winning the way you've been winning, I mean, do things kind of move quicker? Do the days go quicker? Do these trips seem faster, or does it slow down a little bit?
It does. It seems like it goes by really quickly. We were just talking about how it's gone by so fast, and the fact that we only have 2 weekends left is kind of crazy. But yeah, I think every year this part of the season seems to go by really fast because you're just so focused on one game at a time that it just seems to everything blows by. But that's one of the other challenges that we have had to face, is being able to slow things down a little bit and focus on just one step ahead in each game, one at a time.
Do you think college athletes should get paid?
I think it's complicated. I don't think it's like a black and white answer. I do think that there's changes that need to be made to the system, but yeah, I think it's more complicated than just a yes or no answer.
So what's your stance on the bill that's about to be passed for where that allows compensation for student athletes?
I think it's really great that we're trying to make changes that benefit the student athletes. Yeah, I don't know that I'm like educated enough on the bill itself to speak on it specifically, but I think it's good that student athletes are starting to become more of the focus of changes that are being made. Yeah.